how to set boundaries with the victim strategy. When the narcissist who has the most suffering ever and moans, "Oh, I'm so sorry to be such a burden to you." How do I respond to that?
Are they your friend? In all other areas of their behavior, are they your friend? And this is the hook. So, it's funny, I'll share a personal story. I just recently heard that one of probably my main narc has had a rough time in the last few years. And it was so interesting to witness my response because my initial first response when I heard this, and I heard that this person has been quite fragile, was I immediately went, "Oh gosh, that's awful." And yeah, there's a certain level of compassion I have because, you know, I don't want anybody to be suffering. None of us do. Well, maybe some of us do. But my point being, I noticed that response in my body. And then I also remembered all the times that fragility had been displayed to me. And even if it is genuine to them, the problem isn't that they're fragile. The problem is that they will become a warlord, whether that's covert or overt, towards essentially destroying and disrupting the feelings and lives of others for their own benefit. And that's the bit that you have to remember. So for you around boundaries, what I would say is you're challenged by someone's suffering or fragility. The empath in you goes, "Oh my God, oh, I must soothe, I must help, I must lift them up," or "Oh, I feel sorry for them." What kind of trouble does that get you into? And more importantly, does that really help them? Because if you've got a friend who just has the same pattern for years and years and years, you're not necessarily helping them. I'm not saying you should either. You know, I have friends in my life and there are people who know me who, you know, we all kind of know what each other's low point is and what we're working through, but we're conscious. So we don't try and save the other one. We just know that if the other one is talking about, "Oh yeah, this is that part of me again that's afraid," I'm not trying to lasso it around someone else's neck. I'm not trying to get someone else to take responsibility for my fear. But more importantly, I know it's my job, my responsibility is to sort myself out through my life. And I can love people and be conscious, as conscious as I can in all my relationships. But my suffering, whatever suffering I identify with, is my responsibility. So stop making other people's suffering and fragility your responsibility, because that's the hook. It's the part of you that wants to wrap yourself around them. And look at it as a mirror reflection. Go, how do I feel when I'm fragile? Do I feel like I haven't been loved? So now I'm overcompensating by trying to love everyone else's fragility. So you have a boundary by recognizing this is a consistent pattern. You've even said that in your question. So you have to be honest with yourself and go, "Oh, this is where I get sucked in every time. What am I going to do next time that behavior gets exhibited to me? How can I spend less minutes of my time in relationship to that side of them? How can I slowly learn to not feed that side of them and see what happens in the relationship?" Because the change is going to have to start with you. They're not going to change. You're going to have to change the pattern.